What's going on, guys? Zers here, and in today's video, what I'm going to do is, just talk about a video response that I got. Something I actually thought was pretty hilarious, honestly. So, subscriber of mine alerted me that Sequester Zone, a guy I never personally encountered until now, made a video response. Not really actually a video response to me. Basically what he did was he took a couple of video responses I had made to several other people and he mixed them together and tried to use it as a way to either parody myself or to... I'm not really even sure what he was trying to do with it all, because it's ridiculous. And honestly, I'm not really angry. I'm not really mad. I think this is actually, it's ridiculously stupid on several levels, but like I can't find it within myself to be angry or upset with the video response. I mean, it's kind of like this. I mean, one, he insulted my intelligence, and as much as I dislike that, I mean, to be fair, to get upset with someone like with Sequester Zone for insulting my intelligence would to be like getting upset at a 12-year-old for throwing a paper ball at me. I mean, it's annoying, but I mean, I'm not gonna beat the 12-year-old up. I'm just gonna walk away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in terms of in terms of intellectual stature, you know, as cocky as this might sound, Sequester Zone really isn't on par with most of the people that I know or I respond to. I mean, this guy's no Marina. Shut up. I mean, at least I have respect for Marina, but this guy is something else. So yeah, I don't really need to respond to the video. The video speaks for itself, honestly. Like if you guys like watch the video, you're gonna be like, what is this bullshit? So no, what I'm gonna do today though is one thing that I love the most when people do video responses to me is reading the comments. Like sometimes, like I will literally skip watching whatever the person responded said to me, and I will go straight to the comments and I will read them. Now the thing about YouTube comments or insulting comments is that they don't bother me at all, considering the fact that I was bullied all throughout high school and made it out all okay. So the insults of people I do not know are actually quite entertaining to me, considering the fact that I have such a big ego. You know, people insulting me it's the equivalent of stroking it continuously. So no, I don't really know. But I guess to be completely serious, you know, not even that I'm an incredibly egotistical person, but honestly, I feel flattered when I get insulted, because I guess it means people are actually starting to take me seriously, whether they believe it or not. You know, because the way I see it is, if I'm wrong, well then, what John Brown difference does it make? You know, if I am incorrect about my assertions on feminism, then there would be no need to defend it. I mean, people with logical, reasonable minds would listen to what I have to say and they would walk away from it. The only reason you need to defend something is because you feel it needs to be defended, which means a part of you, the individual who commented or insults me, does not feel content in your arguments on feminism. Because otherwise, if you did, you wouldn't need to insult me. You would rebut what I said. There would be no need to insult me. It really wouldn't. You know. So today, we're gonna take a look at some of the comments on Sequester's video, and we're just gonna laugh because some of this stuff is actually pretty funny. At least to me, it is. All right, guys, let's get this party started. All right. So let's start off with Nerve Dis. I'm stupid, guys. I'm sorry. I can't really pronounce names all that well. Okay, so this is what this guy says. MRAs. Me. There are no rights in the men's rights movement. Wait, I don't really understand this guy saying. I'm stupid, remember? I'm fucking dumbass. The Rad player replies, Nerve Dis. It's not a men's rights movement. It's an anti-feminist movement. To that, Nerve Dis replies, note the quotation marks around men's rights. The Rad player replies, yee. Okay, I have three things to say about that. One, I'm not a men's rights activist. Two, these comments make no fucking sense. And three, I'm not a men's rights activist. So, yeah. Laser Reloaded says, YouTube is saturated with beta males such as this BASSFZz and Arini. These losers upload whiny-ass videos complaining about female sexuality for the simple reason that they cannot access it. BASSFZz and Arini fail to understand that the forces of natural selection dictate that they do not hook up with women and breed. The fact that they don't get sex is good for Homo sapiens as a group. Okay. Wait, let me get this one straight. So it's perfectly fine if a bunch of men that don't want to take care of their children get to have sex with women. That's, oh, wow, just, yeah, that's okay, that's fine. Natural selection selected them, so apparently it's a great thing for our species, right? But if a bunch of men who want to get married and take care of their children strive to find women of quality, no, natural selection says, no, you guys don't get to have sex. First of all, and I've said several times that I've actually tried to wait to have sex until I'm married, and due to the fact that I am quite the ugly son of a bitch, it's not really all that difficult of a accomplishment for myself. Although I'm not married, so it's not even an accomplishment. It's not even that difficult of a goal. Even more than that, I mean, this guy, this is crazy. This is just crazy. I can't even believe he actually wrote this and thought that this was a good thing. But whatever. The fact that he thinks I'm a beta male is actually pretty funny. I actually intend on making a video about alpha and beta males soon, but I'm just gonna save everything I have to say about that spectrum in that video. FoxyJezebel says, this dude is stupid as fuck. LMAO. When he asserted that man's breasts aren't as much of a sexual organ as women's breasts, the dudes whose breasts I suckled on and became aroused by the act would totally agrees with that assertion. TMI. Oops. Okay. Alright, so Daz says, clearly your experience is the rule and not the exception. Sequester Zone says, what I find funny about your stupid comment is that your stupid comment is on Blue Hypocritical Realities comment shows that shows your logic or is only applied, whatever, I don't give a fuck. FoxyJezebel says, LOL, yes, because I did what Bass... Yes, because I did was Bass did... I did... Okay. The correct sentence is, LOL, yes, because I did what Bass did and asserted that my experience was the rule, even though I didn't. Chuckles. Okay, first of all I have to say this, Foxy Jezebel, just because you obtain sexual arousal from doing something, it does not necessarily turn it into a sexual organ. For example, some people have a foot fetish. Do you mean to tell me that because someone gets aroused by someone else's foot, that now feet are sexual organs? No. Some women get turned on by money. Does that now turn a dollar bill into a sexual organ? No. Just because you can get aroused or turned on by some body part or some external force doesn't turn it into a sexual organ. Okay, it just means that you were able to get off by it. Again, there are lots of people who have different types of fetishes that they get off on. It doesn't turn it into a sexual organ, so, meh. Felony Addison says, I went to this BASSFZz, it's BASSFZz, anyway, guy's channel, and he found out he has lots of content. It all seems to be about a specific topic. It's almost like he hates a certain group of people. I can't figure out which group of people he hates, though. Well, of course, this girl is implying that I hate or dislike feminists, except I don't. And I've said several times, I don't hate individual feminists. I mean, I've already addressed this. I don't hate feminists. I dislike the feminist ideology, absolutely, and I challenge their ideals because I think they're bigoted and stupid and quite detrimental. But in individual feminists, I do not hate them. And I mean, honestly, I could take Marina Shut Up out to dinner. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate Marina. I mean, I just think that she's wrong. Just because I challenge these people's ideas, it doesn't mean I hate them. Half the time, I hardly even insult most of the people I video respond to. Now, of course, I do insult some people, but not even most of the time, you know? So, I mean, as I've said this several times, I don't hate feminists. I don't even understand what this lady's talking about. Ro Fat Ha. He says, wow, BASSFZz, you are one pathetic piece of shit. Your camera is a piece of shit too. He just insulted an inanimate object that belongs to me. He hurt my feelings. Okay, first of all, let me just kind of explain this to some people. If you have not ever uploaded a YouTube video, and I don't mean to say this to sound patronizing or like an asshole, but I do mean to explain this just in case you don't know. What happens is when you upload a video to YouTube, after it gets uploaded to the server, the video has to be processed, and basically what that means is the video has to be converted several times in order to change the output of the video to be streamed. In other words, what that means is if you go down to the little gear thing on the bottom right, you can click it and you'll see your quality. So what YouTube has to do is it has to convert the video several times to give you 144p, 240p, 360p, 480p, right? So when you take someone else's video and you download it off of YouTube, you can select the size that you want. So obviously 144p is the smallest size you can use. So what Sequester Zone did was he took one of the lower quality videos, one of the lower quality downloads you can get off of a YouTube video ripping site, and he used that. So it's not an accurate depiction of the output that my camera has. So yeah, you doofus. It just kind of shows how ignorant you are. But even then, insulting an inanimate object doesn't really bother me all too much. And you calling me a piece of shit doesn't even compare to all the other things my ex-girlfriend used to say about me, so okay, so Hoser says what? Replies, having lots of sex is bad for women, but totally okay for male pickup artists. I love seeing atheists adopting ideas about sex straight from religious fundies. First of all, I'm not an atheist. Second of all, I have said several times on my channel that while I think pickup artists are wasting their time and that what they do is ultimately stupid, I cannot get upset at their tactics. In other words, do I think pickup artists should have sex with a lot of women? No. I don't think anybody, man or woman, should be going around having a bunch of sex with people they don't know. And I've said that several times. I mean, I don't know what this guy's talking about. I mean, clearly he's never been on my channel, so I mean, he's just talking out of ignorance. I said several times, I don't think anyone should be promiscuous. Salmut2220 says, fuck me, I just wanted to ask. Fine, I accept your inane bullshit that's backed by nothing. Can men be sluts? Why not? Well, to answer your question, Salamut, by definition of the word slut, no, men cannot be sluts. Now, this does not mean that men cannot be promiscuous, it just means by definition, the word slut means a promiscuous woman. And because a man cannot be a woman, by definition of the word slut, no, men cannot be sluts. However, men can be promiscuous. So, yeah. A lot of people like to complain about how there is not a word to describe men that have sex with a bunch of women, and I say that's not true. There is a word, and that word is a dumbass. Nerve just says, hey guys, did you all see the sidebar? Every one of BASSFZz's videos says slut in one way or another. Holy shit, this guy, I mean, what, did a past girlfriend dump him and started to hook up a lot? Well, to answer your question, Nervdis, a past girlfriend did break up with me. However, did she go around having a bunch of sex with people? I don't know, and I really don't fucking care, in all honesty. I would wager she didn't, but again, I don't know, and I really don't care. The reason why I make tons of videos on slut shaming is because, one, there is an abundance of material to be made fun of. There's so much to get on. Two, I have also said several times that I don't really care if women want to go around and have a bunch of sex with a bunch of men. I will not be fucking you. However, if you want to do that, you can. The problem I have is not risk checking. The issue that I take with it is not objectively looking at the risks that can occur when you are promiscuous. That's what I do. I challenge the way you feel. And if I challenge the way you feel, that doesn't mean I hate you. That doesn't mean I dislike you. It means I disagree with you. I don't understand why these people get their fucking feelings hurt because I say something that is contrary to how they feel. It's ridiculous. Like, these guys are like children. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, that's why I do it. I want women to think about their life. I want women to I think also partly to fix their own problems. I feel like, you know, I don't know, that's another video for another time. I'm not gonna go into it, I guess. So I'll just leave that up in the air. And guys, here are the last couple of comments I will read in today's video. The Republic of Hungary, actually, wait, hold on. I know this guy. This guy actually came, I actually had a conversation with this guy. Oh man, I feel hurt. I feel betrayed. Listen to this. I saw that he happened to make a video about the season finale of a show I liked, Legend of Korra, on the sidebar, and I made a comment on it regarding to the nature of homosexual relationships in children's cartoons, and he seems to be totally fine with gay characters in fictional shows as long as they aren't trying to push an agenda. So more red flags there. How is that a red flag? I don't like characters that exist only to help perpetuate somebody's agenda. I like stories that have purposeful characters that tell a narrative. I don't like fodder characters that are just there to prove a point. I dislike that wholeheartedly, you know? It's, I mean, who does? Who does like characters who exist in the medium only to push an agenda? I mean, what? It doesn't matter what the agenda is. Like, what are you upset about? So anyway, Sequester Zone says, yeah, I think he is basically a social conservative and possibly has some religious learnings. He says in the video I took clips from that he would advise you not to have sex, smoke, or drink, and he is talking about even in moderation. His views are a bit odd. My views aren't odd. My views are different than yours. You know, smoking can cause hazard to your body. It is something that is designed to hurt your body. I don't think you should consume anything that can hurt you. Same thing with drinking. I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. It's your life. But I don't think anyone should do it. That doesn't mean that I'm going to push for legislation to stop them. It just means I'm not going to participate in them. And I would probably tell people that I don't think it's a good idea. Same thing with having a bunch of sex. I say having sex with one person is a fantastic thing. So, whatever. I mean, I might disagree with you, Sequester Zone, but it doesn't make it odd. You know? So anyway, the Republic replies, his views gave me an excuse to talk about and think more deeply about how we treat homosexuality, specifically in children's cartoons, and in the context of thinking about a show that I was looking for an excuse to think about and talk more deeply, so it's kind of a positive experience with him so far. Go figure. You know, I mean, I don't even understand. I don't know, I still feel betrayed. That hurt my feelings. Anyway, Captain Andy says, yeah, I've encountered this guy before. I think he is religious. So here's one thing that I'm going to speak on very briefly. I actually contemplated making a video. I probably will make a feature-length video about this. But, okay, fine. I am religious. So let me ask you this question. With me being religious, does this make anything that I have said wrong? And of course I would wager, no, fucking course not. It's irrelevant to anything that I said, whether I'm religious, or whether I'm an atheist. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You know, you have to base my ideas on the words that I use and what I said, you know, and so what genre difference does it make? And that goes for anything. That goes for being a feminist. That goes for being a men's rights movement. That goes for even being a misogynist. I mean, you can't just simply say, oh well, he's a Christian, so blah. Does that make it wrong? Oh well, he's an atheist. Does that make him wrong? So what if he's an atheist? Is it a good idea? Does the idea make sense? You can't just say just because someone identifies as something, it automatically makes them wrong. That makes no sense. There's no logic in that. You know? So that's just a stupidly pointless comment, but whatever. You know, the major failing of Sequester Zone's video is that he took a lot of the clips and he used them without its appropriate context. Of course, you can't watch a video that is 10 minutes plus long, take out a couple of seconds, and then say, oh, hey, look at what this guy feels, or this is how he thinks, especially when I have videos where I specifically explain how I think and how I feel. And that's why I don't think I should make a video response. I'd just be repeating myself. And also, I mean, the video is an exercise in foolishness. So if you go watch Sequester Zone's video, you're gonna see it's ridiculous. I mean, again, my feelings aren't hurt by the video, and I think it was pretty funny. So no, I will not be making a video response. The video speaks for itself, and if anyone watches this video and they think ill of me, well, join the fucking club. With that being said, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, man, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below, and as always, have a great day. I will see you cool cats soon. Adios.